Unveiling the cunning tactics narcissists employ when their grip slips. How they ensnare you. Regret, a commonly experienced emotion, arises when we recognize that our past actions or inactions have resulted in unfavorable consequences. Its impact on our mental well-being can be significant. In this piece, we explore whether individuals with narcissistic traits truly undergo a sense of regret when facing the loss of someone important. To unravel this complexity, we need to understand why people experience sorrow and whether they have the capability to overcome it. Remorse often originates from a feeling of guilt or regret triggered by the realization that different choices could have been made in the past. For some individuals, sorrow becomes a powerful catalyst for change, propelling them to adjust their behavior and decision-making for the better. However, for others, it transforms into a persistent source of anxiety and self-doubt. Overcoming regret frequently hinges on the pillars of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Now, the intricacies come to light as we investigate whether narcissists authentically grieve the loss of a loved one. Envision narcissists as insatiable beings continuously seeking the energy and resources of those around them for survival. Their predatory nature is concealed behind a facade of omnipotence, yet in reality, they are hollow, fragile, and insecure beings. This forms the crux of their response to sorrow and loss. In contrast to ordinary individuals, narcissists do not experience genuine sadness. They lack the capacity to understand the emotions and perspectives of others or comprehend the impact of their actions. Their sole focus centers on fulfilling their own needs and desires, perceiving others merely as tools to satisfy their purposes. Therefore, when confronted with the loss of someone, they do not entertain feelings of remorse or guilt because they don't perceive that person as an individual with their own set of desires and emotions. Instead, a narcissist might resort to offering apologies as a strategy to regain control over the person they have lost. Their goal is to manipulate the individual into feeling guilty or responsible for the loss, thus re-establishing their dominance. Through false promises of change, flattery, and manipulation, they may strive to win back the individual. However, these apologies lack genuine remorse or guilt. The central question is whether narcissists genuinely experience regret when losing someone. While they may display a form of sorrow, it deviates from the conventional meaning attributed to it. It is natural to question oneself after a setback, whether it involves the conclusion of a relationship, job loss, or any other situation. In this context, sadness takes a different form. One experiences a yearning for different actions to have been taken. However, it's crucial to recognize that this form of sadness holds a distinct interpretation for a narcissist. Their perception is limited to objects and individuals holding significance to them. It resembles looking through a narrow corridor, where only those people and things serving their egoistic needs are visible. Those fervently supplying the narcissist's false self are considered valuable solely for their utility, whether in terms of attention, money, intimacy, or any other desired resource. What matters is your function as a source of supply, not genuine care or desire for friendship. The loss for a narcissist simply means the necessity to find another partner who can meet their demands with equal fervor. The expressions of sorrow do not arise from a genuine emotional connection, but rather from the absence of a convenient supplier of desired resources. Regarding regret, a narcissist's experience of sadness significantly differs from yours. If they express regret over your departure, it's not rooted in genuine care or affection. Rather, it is a consequence of regretting not putting in more effort to retain you in their life. Their desire is to find someone offering the same level of devoted attention and reward. It's akin to retaining an employee rather than hiring a new one. They miss having someone providing endless affection and making them feel guilty for not utilizing a chef's services. The truth is that a narcissist requires assistance, regardless of its source, making it easy for them to find a replacement for you. As long as an individual can fulfill their desires, the identity of that person doesn't matter. In this realm, empathy is absent, replaced by pure egotism, where personal objectives remain supreme, an epitome of selfishness. Essentially, a narcissist does not experience guilt in the same authentic way as you do. When it comes to apologies, any offered by a narcissist are not rooted in genuine remorse, guilt, or sadness. They revolve around the notion of I should have said or done this to retain this source of supply in my life because it served my own interests. If you've recently ended a relationship with a narcissist, they might reach out with statements like, "I'm sorry for allowing this to happen," or "God spoke to me last night, and I had an epiphany realizing my mistakes." These statements are manipulative tactics aimed at making you question yourself, feel inadequate, and abandon your own aspirations. A narcissist is incapable of experiencing genuine remorse due to their lack of moral principles. In conclusion, always remember that narcissists are solely concerned with their own well-being. While our consciousness guides our actions, helping us differentiate between authenticity and deception, a narcissist lacks this ability. Even if you face unfair treatment, they obsess over maintaining their false image and remain indifferent to your well-being, experiencing no genuine sense of guilt. There is no need to grieve the loss of someone who never truly valued you for who you are. They only exploit you for their own needs and resources. Understanding how individuals construct deceptive narratives and navigating their aftermath is crucial for those who have experienced this. I welcome you to share your personal encounters with narcissists in the comments. Together, we can explore this topic further in a future program. Healing, however, is a gradual process. It's essential to acknowledge that when narcissists express regret, it differs from the genuine remorse we experience. Their lack of empathy makes it challenging for them to comprehend the hurt they inflict on those close to them. For narcissists, losing someone doesn't evoke sadness or guilt. They perceive people as dispensable tools. Any expressions of remorse from them are deceptive tactics aimed at regaining control. While they may regret the impact of their actions and how it reflects on them, it lacks genuine remorse. Being vigilant for red flags in a relationship with a narcissist is crucial to avoid being deceived by their facade. If you found this information valuable, please share your thoughts and questions in the comments. We will continue providing support and insights until our next interaction. Wishing you a pleasant day.